Taylor Wells. Welcome to Prana Power Yoga. Congratulations, you're about to do a practice that will awaken and transform your body, your mind, and your spirit. It's really simple. Just show up to your mat at least 3 times a week. Set a clear intention, breathe, and follow the Prana Power Yoga flow. That's it. No fancy equipment, no gimmicks. Just you, your mat, and the flow. You don't have to be super flexible. Just do your best. Have a good time and rest when you need to. And remember, every day is different. Every day your body is different. So listen to it. Listen to your intuition. I am only your guide. You have the true inner wisdom, so use it. Have a great practice. Namaste. Okay, now step to the front of your mat. Bring your feet hip-width apart and come into ragdoll. So hinge forward at your hips. Opposite hand comes to opposite elbow. If you have a bad low back, you might want to bend your knees a little or a lot. Suzanne has a bad low back, so she's going to be modifying today. Now relax your neck, relax your jaw, and then begin to breathe. Ujjayi breath. So you're inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose. So you're making a sound like an ocean using your whisper muscles. So just start to arrive here and now on your mat. Start to quiet the chatter of your mind. The breath is really important to this practice. The breath is what will bridge your mind, your body, and your spirit. So don't forget to breathe. Now gently shake your head from left to right and up and down. Now take one more breath all through your body. So breathing light from the soles of your feet up through the crown of your head. Exhale and release your hands down to the front of your mat and step back for downward facing dog. So your feet are hip width apart. Hands are shoulder width apart. Thighs are drawing you back. So your body forms an inverted V. Now even though your thighs aren't moving, they're active. So squeeze your thighs. Palms are flat as pancakes into the mat. Index fingers pointing to the front of the room. Fingers are spread apart. Now press in through your palms. Take it out of your wrists. Palms and knuckles pressing. No weight in your wrists. Now tailbone lifting, spine lengthening. Breathe into your spine, the center of life. Now bend your right knee and straighten it. Bend your left knee and straighten it. Find your breath. Bend your right. Straighten and bend your left and straighten. Now bend both knees. Come up to your tippy toes. Sit bones high. Spine is lengthening. Now exhale, heels back towards the mat. Try that again. Bend your knees. Come up to your tippy toes. Sit bones high. Spine is lengthening. Exhale, heels back towards the mat. Now it doesn't matter if your heels ever actually reach the mat. That's just your intention. But your intention is very important on your yoga mat and in your life. So you can do the exact same action, have a different intention, and get a completely different result. Okay, whatever you put out always comes back to you. Take one more deep breath all through your body. Amp up the breath. Exhale, and everybody come into child's pose. So bring your knees to the edges of your mat, big toes together. Or if you have a bad low back, try bringing your knees together, arms parallel to your sides. So this is child's pose, the resting pose of yoga. So feel free to come to this pose at any time in the next 60 minutes. This is a rigorous 60-minute vinyasa flow class. So rest when you need to. Okay, yoga is not about ego or competition. It's about going within and finding your true self, your center. So rest when you need to. Listen to your intuition. Leave ego off the mat. Now press your palms into the front of your mat. Curl your toes under. Come back into downward facing dog. 2 more breaths here. So breathing all through your body. Thighs squeezing, thighs spinning inward and back. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or jump lightly to the front of your mat. Big toes are together. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to your forward bend. Come sweeping up to standing with a wide arc. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Now you can slightly bend your knees if you need to. Exhale to high push-up and hold here. So your hands are stacked directly under your shoulders. Uddiyana Bandha, stomach muscles holding you up, not your back. You can bring your knees to the mat as a modification if you'd like. 3, breathing strength. 2, 1, exhale down, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, tops of feet press, open your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe here. So you want to build a healing heat in your body. So close your windows, close your door, turn off the AC and the fans. You're going to detoxify your body from the inside out, cleansing from the inside out. 3, palms pressing, tailbone high. 2, 1, exhale, bend your knees, walk or jump lightly. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to your forward bend. Come sweeping up to standing. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to high and low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, hold here. Now check out your hands. Make sure they're directly under your shoulders. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your thighs. Thighs are off the mat, modification, thighs to the mat. Now don't hunch your shoulders forward. Shoulders back, shoulder blades draw down your back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here. So feel the energy beginning to flow through your body. So we're going to move a lot of energy in the next 60 minutes. You have about 70,000 energy centers in your body. And just through the normal vicissitudes of life, energy gets stuck. And this causes things like fear, anger, anxiety, and depression. So we're going to move that stuck energy out of your body. One more deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or jump lightly. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to your forward bend. Come sweeping up to standing with a wide arc. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe here. So breathe in light and breathe out fear. Detoxifying, cleansing your body. As thoughts come into your mind, just watch them and let them go. You are so much more than your thoughts. 3, squeezing your thighs. 2, shoulder blades spreading apart. 1, exhale, bend your knees, walk or jump lightly. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to your forward bend. Now bend your knees, drop your hips, sweep your arms high. Utkatasana. So your big toes are together, heels are together. Squeeze your butt, drop your hips, and then find your drishti. So drishti means focus in Sanskrit. So you want to find a spot, soften your gaze, and breathe here. This practice is a meditation in motion. 3, keep breathing. 2, 1, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now step your right foot forward. Spin your left heel flat. Sweep high for warrior 1. So your left foot is on a slight angle pointing to the left corner of the room, and it's drilling into the mat. This helps you to square your hips to the front of the room. Right knee is stacked over your ankle, moving towards your pinky toe. Don't let that knee collapse inward. That's bad for your knee. Now find your drishti and breathe. 3, arms straight and strong, hands alive. 2, 1, exhale down, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now step your left foot forward, right heel flat, sweep high, warrior 1. So right foot presses into the mat. Helps you to square your hips to the front of the room. Belly button shines the front of the room. Stack that knee over your ankle and find your drishti. 3, strong warriors. 2, 1, exhale down, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. So don't scatter your energy. Okay, be focused and calm on your mat. And don't dissociate. If you start checking out, come back to your breath. Okay, otherwise, this is just an exercise class. You need to be mindful on your mat. One more deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or jump lightly. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to your forward bend. Bend your knees, drop your hips, sweep your arms high, hold here. So we're about to begin the flow. So remember, never feel rushed in the flow. Find a pace that works for you and go with that. Okay, you have the intuition. Listen to that and follow that inner wisdom on your mat and off. Now exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one, sweep high. Exhale, low push-up. On the breath, inhale, up. Exhale, back. Left foot steps. Warrior one, sweep high. Exhale, low push-up. Find your breath. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Beautiful flow. 5. So feel the flow in your body and feel the flow in the room. 4. Tailbone lifting. So the more you practice yoga, the more you will sense energy. 3. Your energy and others. 2. One more deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or jump lightly. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to your forward bend. Bend your knees, drop your hips, sweep your arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one, sweep high. Exhale, low push-up. Feel the flow. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Left foot stepping, warrior one, sweep high. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, up, open your heart. Exhale, downward dog. Beautiful. So remember, if you're feeling rushed in the flow, try to let go of that. That's just your ego trying to keep up, to compete. So we've all been trained in this culture to compete. Try to let go of that on your mat. That's not what yoga is about. Just listen to your body and go with that. One more deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or jump lightly. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to your forward bend. Bend your knees, drop your hips, sweep your arms high, arms straight and strong. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one, sweep high. Exhale, low push-up. Find your breath. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Left foot stepping. Warrior one, sweep high. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, up, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good morning to your body. Feel the flow. Be in your body this morning. So building a new body and mind on your mat, one breath at a time. You are pure potential. 3, audible breath. If you can't breathe, you're pushing too hard. 2, 1. Now lift your right leg up to the sky. Straight right leg. Bend your knee and open your hip. For 5, flexing your foot and just letting go. 4, so make sure your shoulders are squared to the mat. 3, you hold a lot in your hips, physical and emotional. 2, 1, now square your hips to the mat. Step your right foot forward, leave your back heel up. Sweep your arms high, Alana Asana, crescent lunge. Now clasp your hands above your head, gaze to the sky. Or if that hurts your neck, just look straight ahead. And then bring your left knee to hover 2 inches from the mat. Or modification, bring it all the way to the mat. 3, breathing. 2, 1, now bring your knee back up. Bring your hands to namaste and twist your left elbow over your right thigh. Palms pressed, gaze high. So palms are pressing at your heart center. Rinsing open for 3. Breathe into your spine, the center of life. 2, 1, now straighten your arms. Left hand comes to the mat or a block, right hand up high. Now you can bring your left hand to the inner or outer edge of your foot. Outer edge is more challenging. Belly button is shining the right side of the room. Upper hand alive, shoulders stacked one on top of the other. Now, as you inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, twist open for 3. Stay with it, stay calm. 2, 1, release to high push-up, lower, forward and down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg comes to the sky, straight left leg. Bend your knee and open that hip for 5. So what are you holding on to in this hip today? 4. Whole lifetime of holding on in their hips. 3. Set the intention and let it go. 2, 1. Now square your hips to the mat. Step your left foot forward. Leave your back heel up. Sweep your arms high. Alana Asana, crescent lunge. Clasp your hands above your head. Gaze to the sky. Now bring your right knee to hover 2 inches from the mat or bring it all the way down. For 3. Where's your mind? Focus. 2, 1. Now bring your knee back up. Hands to namaste and twist. Right elbow over left thigh. Palms pressed, gaze high. Now breathe here, calmly breathing into your body. So learning to stay calm in a difficult moment. Now straighten your arms. Right hand to the mat. Left hand up high. Again, you can bring your right hand to the inner or outer edge of your foot. Suzanne has hers on the inner edge. That's a little less challenging. Now as you inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist open for 3. Upper hand alive. 2, 1. Release to high push-up, lower, forward and down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here. For 5. So don't scatter your energy. Focus. 4. Okay, don't dissociate on your mat. Stay present. 3. Tailbone lifting. Relax your neck, relax your jaw. 2, 1. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or jump lightly to the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to your forward bend. Bend your knees, drop your hips, sweep your arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot forward, left heel flat. Sweep high, warrior 1. Now make sure your hips are squared to the front of the room. As you exhale, bring your hands to namaste and come to warrior 2. So your inner thighs are spinning to the sky. As you exhale, bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot, left hand to the sky. Modification, right elbow to your right knee. Now, upper hand is alive, breathing into your body. Open your heart for 3. Wholeheartedness in everything you do. 2, 1. Now reach your hand over your ear towards the front of the room. Parsva Konasana. So breathe into your side. 3. Move the energy. 2, 1. Bring your hand back up to the sky. Now stay right here or wrap your upper hand around your back. Grab onto the inside of your right thigh. Or intermediates can take the bind, bringing your right hand underneath your right thigh, clasping onto your hands. So what's most important in this pose and in your whole practice is not how it looks. Most important is mindfulness on your mat. Otherwise, this is just an exercise class. Yoga is so much more than an exercise class. So stay in your body. Don't dissociate. Stay present. 3. Breathing. 2, 1. Exhale. High push-up. Lower, forward and down. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward dog. Shoulders back. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take 1 breath here. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or jump lightly to the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to your forward bend. Bend your knees, drop your hips, sweep your arms high, hands alive. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Now step your left foot forward, right heel flat, sweep high. Warrior 1. Make sure your hips are squared. Hands to namaste and come to warrior 2. Inner thighs spinning to the sky. Pelvis tilting up. Now, as you exhale, bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot, right hand to the sky. Modification, left elbow to left knee. 3. Stacking your shoulders, one on top of the other. 2, 1. Now reach your hand over your ear towards the front of the room. Parsva Konasana. So if you're tight here, breathe into it. Move the energy. 3. You're so much stronger than you think. 2, 1, bring your hand back up to the sky. Stay right here. Or wrap your upper hand around your back. Grab onto the inside of your left thigh, or you can take the bind. So take this opportunity, right? Opportunities are seldom labeled. A problem is a chance for you to do your best. So breathe through it, stay with it, and stay calm. 3, breathing. 2, yes you can. 1, release the high push-up, lower, forward and down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Palms pressing, tailbone lifting. And make sure you don't collapse through your upper or middle back. Chest is strong. 3, breathing. 2, 1. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or jump lightly to the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to your forward bend. Bend your knees, drop your hips, sweep your arms high. Utkatasana. Drop your hips 3 inches lower. Bring your hands to namaste and twist left elbow over right thigh. Palms press, gaze high. Now straighten your arms. Left hand comes to the mat or a block. Right hand up high. So you can bring your hand to the inner or outer edge of your foot. Outer edge is a little more challenging. Shoulders stacked, one on top of the other. Upper hand alive, belly button shines the right side of the room. Now, as you inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, twist open for 4. Staying calm, breathe through it. 3, 2, 1, release. Nice, toe heel your feet hip width apart. Come into ragdoll. Opposite hand comes to opposite elbow. Now, grab onto your big toes with the first 2 fingers of each hand. Palms face inward. Inhale to a long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Padangustasana. So you're really pulling up on your toes, pulling almost all your weight towards the front of your feet. So it almost feels like you might somersault forward. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. So check in. Notice if you're holding your neck or your jaw over and over in the poses. If you're doing it on your mat, you're doing it in your life as well. Your mat is a mirror, so don't be afraid to look in the mirror. Now, release your toes, toe heel your feet back together. Bend your knees, drop your hips, sweep your arms back, Dekasana arms, palms facing down. Now, breathe into your spine for 3. Crown of your head points to the front of the room. Relax your neck. 2, gentle. Take the gentle path. 1, now inhale your arms high, Utkatasana. Drop your hips 3 inches lower, hands to namaste, and twist. Right elbow over left thigh, palms press, gaze high. Now straighten your arms. Right hand to the mat, left hand up high. So you want to bring your hips below your heart. Thighs engaged, upper hand alive. As you inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Belly button shining, left side of the room. 4, where's your breath? 3, if you can't breathe, you're pushing too far. 2, 1, exhale and release. Nice, toe heel your feet hip width apart. Now walk your feet up onto the palms of your hands. Toes touch your wrists. Inhale to a long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Padahastasana. Now relax your neck, relax your jaw. Check in again and breathe into your hamstrings. So if you have tight hamstrings, if you're a runner, you just have tight hamstrings, this is your pose. Breathe into it. 3, move the energy, move the tightness, visualize. 2, 1, release your hands, come rolling up to standing. 1 vertebra at a time. So your head comes up last, no hurry. Toe heel your feet together, big toes and heels are touching. Arms by your sides, Tadasana, mountain pose, even standing. So feel the energy of the earth flowing up through the soles of your feet. Tap into that energy. Now inhale your arms high. As you exhale, bring your right arm under, bend your knees, right leg comes up and around, Garuda Asana, eagle. So your elbows are at shoulder height, spine is long and straight. Hips are squared to the front of the room. Now you can always bring your right foot down to the ground for support if you need to. 3, keep breathing, where's the breath? 2, 1, now sweep your right leg back, Dekasana, airplane, palms face down. Hips are squared, shoulder blades drawing down your back. 4, flying lightly through your practice and your life. 3, 2, 1, come up to standing, hands to namaste, gaze at your fingertips. Take 2 breaths. So coming back to your center. Your center is always 1 breath away on your mat and off. Now release your arms by your sides. Tadasana, mountain pose, even standing. Inhale your arms high. As you exhale, bring your left arm under, bend your knees, left leg up and around, Garuda Asana, other side. So don't go so low that you hunch over. You want your spine to be long and straight. 3, hips are squared. Where's your drishti? 2, 1, come on up into airplane. Sweep your left leg back, arms by your sides. 5, relax into the pose. Breathe into your body. 4, 3, hips are squared. 2, 1, come up to standing, hands to namaste. 2 breaths, coming back to your center. Release your arms by your sides. Now sweep your left arm high. Bend your right knee. Grab onto the inside of your right foot. Square your hips and hinge forward for Natarajasana, dancer's pose. For 5, right foot presses to the back of the room. 4, drishti is important. Find your drishti. 3, breathe. 2, a little higher. And release, helicopter up to standing. Right arm high, bend your left knee. Grab onto the inside of your left foot. Square your hips and hinge forward. For 5, so this pose is leg and mind. Your arm is not doing very much. 4, check in with your breath. 3, 2, a little bit higher, and release. Helicopter up, hands to namaste. Take a breath. Clearing your mind, cleaning the clutter from your brain. Release your arms by your sides. Now inhale your arms high. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to high and low push up. Inhale, upward dog, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now step your right foot forward, left heel flat. Sweep high, warrior 1. Bring your hands to namaste and come to warrior 2. Inner thighs spinning to the sky, pelvis tilting up. Right knee stacks over your ankle, moving towards your pinky toe. 3, calm in your warrior. Don't hunch your shoulders, relaxed and strong. 2, 1, now flip your front palm and reverse your warrior. Right hand comes to the sky. Left hand rests gently on your left leg or wrap it around, grab onto the inside of your right thigh. 3, keep your knee bent, don't straighten that knee. 2, 1, come back to warrior 2. Straighten your right knee on track. Hinge at your hips, Trikonasana, triangle pose. So your right hand comes to your shin, your ankle, the floor, a block. It doesn't matter how low you go. It does matter that your body looks like it's between 2 panes of glass. So don't go so low that you sacrifice the integrity of the pose. 3, so often less is more on your mat and off. 2, 1, let your left hand pull you up to standing, pivot your feet to face the side of the room. Hands to your hips. Inhale your heart high, open your heart. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your fingertips to the mat, in line with your toes, directly under your shoulders. Inhale to a long spine. Exhale, fold forward. So you want to try to bring the crown of your head towards the mat. So if your head's pretty far, move your feet out a little bit more. Now check out your hands and make sure they're directly in line with your toes. So if I had a yardstick, they'd be right in line with your toes, directly under your shoulders. Now squeeze your thighs, so right above your knees, squeeze right here. That'll open your hamstrings and protect your knees. Take one more breath. Now bring your hands to your hips and with a flat back, come on up to standing. Sweep your arms out. Come to reverse namaste behind your back, or just grab your elbows or a shirt, whatever. Square your hips to the front of the room. Step your back foot in a little. Now inhale your heart high, open your heart. Exhale, fold forward. Bringing your forehead towards your shin. You can bend your right knee a little or a lot. Now release your hands to the mat, palms flat. Fingertips face the back of the room. And just bow to your practice this morning. So bow to making it to your mat. This will shift your whole day, coming from a calm, clear center with lots of energy and patience. Now bring your hands to your hips with a flat back. Come on up to standing. Pivot your feet to face the back of the room. Come into warrior one, facing the back of the room. Hips are squared. Find your drishti. Now bring your hands to namaste and come to warrior two. Inner thighs spinning high, pelvis tilting up. Don't hunch your shoulders. Strong warrior, strong and calm. 3. Keep breathing, amp up the breath. We all forget to breathe, remember, and begin again. 2, 1. Now flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Left hand comes to the sky, hand is alive. Right hand resting gently on your right leg, or wrap it around, grab onto the inside of your thigh. 3. So awake and alive in the pose, dynamic, exploring your body and your world. 2. Beginner's mind, every moment. 1, come back to warrior 2. Now straighten your left leg on track. Hinge at your hips, trikonasana, other side. Left hand comes to your shin, your ankle, the floor. Doesn't matter, make sure you don't stick your butt out. In between 2 panes of glass. 3, shine your light from your center. Radiate your light to the world. 2, 1. Now let your right hand pull you up to standing. Square your hips to the side of the room. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale your heart high. Open your heart. Exhale, fold forward. So you're bringing your clasped hands as close to the floor as you can, a little bit closer than ever before. Okay, you want to challenge yourself in your practice, but take care of yourself at the same time. It's like in life, you want to grow and evolve, but achieve balance at the same time, taking care of yourself. But don't push too far. Okay, that's ego. Yoga doesn't cause injuries, ego does. So if you listen to your intuition, yoga will heal your body, your mind, and your spirit. Now bring your hands to your hips, and with a flat back, come on up to standing. Sweep your arms out, come to reverse namaste behind your back, or grab your elbows. Square your hips to the back of the room. Step your back foot in a little. Now inhale your heart high. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your forehead towards your shin. Remember, you can bend your knee a little or a lot. Now release your hands to the mat, palms flat, fingertips face the front of the room. And on this side, just take a moment this morning to bow to something in your life that you have to feel thankful for. Now bring your hands to your hips, and with a flat back, come on up to standing. Pivot your feet to face the front of the room. Step your big toes together, arms by your sides. Tadasana, mountain pose, even standing. 1 breath here. Exhale. Now inhale your arms high. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here. 4, so coming back to your center in downward facing dog. 3, eventually this will be a resting pose. Until that time, there's always child's pose. 2, 1, exhale, bend your knees, walk or jump lightly to the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to your forward bend. Bend your knees, drop your hips, sweep your arms high, and hold here. Now find your drishti and breathe. So learn to work through uncertainty. Learn to breathe through a difficult moment on your mat and off. 3, 2, 1. Press on up to standing, arms by your sides. Tadasana, mountain pose, 1 breath. Breathing light through your body, breathe out fear. Now hug your right knee to your chest and sweep your left arm high. You can stay right here or grab onto your big toe and try to straighten your leg. For 5, Uttita Hasta, Padangustasana. 4, upper hand alive. 3, hips are squared. 2, 1. Now open your leg to the right side of the room. Bring your left hand out for balance. Gaze over your left fingertips. 5, hand to your hip is more of a challenge. 4, patience and compassion. 3, where's the breath? 2, 1, come back to center, release your toe, bend your knee, and take it back for warrior 3. Arms extend in front of you, or if that hurts your low back, interlace your hands behind your back. Modifications, always welcome. 3, breathe into your body. 2, hips square. 1, now come on up to standing and come right into tree, Vrikshasana. Bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Hands to Namaste at your heart center. Now gaze to your fingertips or to the floor. Fingertips is a little more challenging. Modification is you can bring your sole of your right foot to your calf. Just don't bring it to your knee, that's bad for your knee. Calmly breathing into your body. 3, 2, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. 1, now release your hands, sweep your arms high, interlace your fingers above your head. Palms pressed to the sky. Elevate your eyes and elevate your thoughts. Keep your arms high. Release your fingertips to the sky, opening your heart for 3. Open hearts, open minds. 2, 1, release. Nice. Hands to Namaste. Take 2 breaths. Finding your center. Release your arms by your sides. Now hug your left knee to your chest. Sweep your right arm high. You can stay right here or grab onto your big toe and try to straighten your leg. For 5, focused gaze, drishti. 4, breathing. 3, 2, 1. Now open your leg to the left side of the room. Right hand comes out for balance. Gaze over your right fingertips. 5, hand to your hip, more of a challenge. 4, patience and compassion. 3, 2, 1, come back to center. Release your toe, bend your knee, and take it back for warrior 3. Arms extend in front of you, hips are squared. If it hurts your low back, interlace your hands behind your back. 4, listen to your body. 3, where are you today? 2, 1, come up to standing right into tree, Vrikshasana. Sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Hands to Namaste at your heart center. Gaze to your fingertips or to the floor. Spine is long and straight. Now relax your shoulders and relax all the muscles on your face. Release your hands, sweep your arms high. Interlace your fingers above your head, palms pressed to the sky. Now elevate your eyes. So just elevating your eyes raises the vibration of your body. Now keep your arms high, release your fingertips to the sky. Reaching, open hearts. 3, 2, hands are alive. 1, release. Beautiful, hands to Namaste. 2 breaths. Release your arms by your sides. Now sweep your left arm high, bend your right knee, grab onto the inside of your right foot, square your hips and hinge forward. Natyurjasana, dancer's pose. For 5, so visualize your inner dancer. 4, whatever you picture you will get. 3, not just in yoga. 2, a little higher and release. Helicopter up, right arm high, bend your left knee, grab onto the inside of your left foot, square your hips. Hinge forward. 5, last dancer of the morning, so take it there. 4, drishti, where's your breath? 3, 2, a little bit higher, and release. Beautiful. Hands to Namaste, 1 breath. Cleaning the clutter of your mind. Release your arms by your sides. Now inhale your arms high. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to high and low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here for 3. Coming back to your center, breathing into your body. 2, 1. Now come back to high push-up. Hands stacked directly under your shoulders. And let's lower down together to the mat. On 5, breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Melt into your mat. Take a rest. Deep, deep rest. So sometimes the most vital and urgent thing you can possibly do is take a complete rest. So notice how different you feel after about 40 minutes of Prana Power Yoga. Notice how calm and centered you feel and how relaxing it is to just lie on your mat. That's because you've moved a lot of energy. And there's no reason you can't feel this good every single day in your life. So on those days when it's tough to get to your mat, and we all have those days, remember this feeling. And notice as you practice more, how as you cleanse your body from the inside out, detoxifying, you just gravitate towards cleaner things in your life, cleaner energy, cleaner foods, cleaner lifestyle. Not thinking about it coming from your heart, intuition. That's yoga. Now you might want to pad your hips either with a towel or with your mat. And now interlace your hands behind your back. Lift your heart and lift your straight thighs up off the mat. For 5, breathing into your body. 4, gentle to your neck. 3, crown of your head points to the front of the room. 2, a little bit higher, and release. 2 breaths. So fully letting go in between the poses is just as important as the asana itself. Now grab the tops of your feet or your ankles. Lift your heart and lift your thighs. Dhanurasana, bow. For 5, flexing your feet, awaken your body. 4, breathing. 3, opening your thoracic region. 2, a little bit higher, and release. 2 breaths. So learning to let go on your mat. It's the first step, letting go on a physical level. Now grab the tops of your feet or your ankles, lift your heart and lift your thighs. 1 more bow for this morning. 5, so toning your abdominal organs. 4, your spleen and your adrenals. 3, where's your breath? 2, a little higher, and release. 2 breaths. Just melt into your mat, reaping the benefits of all the work you've done so far. Now come up onto all fours, tabletop. Take 1 breath here with a neutral spine, and then take child's pose. So breathe into your body in child's pose. So if you have some place in your body in which you're holding on this morning, so if you have an injury or you're tight or you have a cold or whatever, direct your breath to that area. Okay, you can heal your body. You're so much stronger than you think. All healing comes from within. Now come up onto your knees and let's come into camel, ustrasana. So bring your knees about hip width apart, stand up onto your knees. Bring your hands to your low back for support. Inhale, lengthen. Maybe stay right here, or exhale, begin to drop back, walking your eyes gently across the ceiling, eventually bringing your hands to your heels. Maybe today, maybe not. It doesn't matter. All that matters is you're doing the best you can in this moment with a clear intention and breathing. 2, 1. Leg strength brings you up to tabletop. 1 breath, and child's pose. So cultivating acceptance on your mat and off. So right now in this moment, decide to love your body in this moment. Not next year or last month or next week. This is it. This is your life right now. Don't miss it thinking about the future or the past. Come back up onto your knees. Camel number 2. Last camel for today. So you might want to take it a little bit deeper or back off a little. See where you are. 5, 4, relax your forehead. Don't crinkle your forehead. 3, eyes are open, mouth is closed. 2, 1, leg strength brings you up. Tabletop, 1 breath, and child's pose. Melting into your mat. So if you have a bad low back or an injury, ask it what it needs, and then breathe into that. You're so much stronger than you think. Now, press your palms into the mat, curl your toes under, come into downward facing dog. Thighs are squeezing. Make sure your edges of your feet are parallel. 3, 2, 1. Now, bend your knees, look through your hands, and walk or jump through your hands to seated, then lie down onto your mat for bridge. So, to prepare for bridge, bring your heels 2 to 3 inches from your hips. Feet are about hip width apart. Lift your hips up off the mat. Shimmy your shoulders in a little. Now, interlace your hands underneath your back. Squeeze your butt and breathe. 5, Find your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now toe heel your feet together and bring your right foot up to the sky. 5, foot is alive. 4, awake all through your body. 3, 2, 1. Bring that foot down. Bring your left leg up high. 5, awaken your body. 4, transform your life from within. 3, 2, 1. Bring that foot down and lift your hips 2 inches higher. Last 5. Breathing. 4. Stay with it. 3. Yes, you can. 2. A little higher. And release. Good work. 2 breaths. Now, make sure you keep the soles of your feet flat on the mat in between the poses. You don't want to shock your sacrum by hugging your knees to your chest too early. Now, reset your feet. And let's lift up for another bridge, or you can take wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana. For wheel, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, fingertips face down your back. Scoop your tail, exhale, flow up into a back bend. First stage, head on the ground. 5, outer edges of your feet are parallel. 4, breathing evenly through your body. 3, breathe into your spine and all your vertebrae. 2, a little bit higher. And release gently. 2 breaths. So totally relaxing in between the poses, letting go. The transitions are poses too, so be gentle. Take the gentle path. Reset your feet. We're going to do one more bridge or wheel. So find that inner resource of strength and lift up. Last one. 5. So feel your prana, life force, moving through your body. 4. Thighs rotating to the sky. 3. 2, a little bit higher, and release. Beautiful. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees splay outward onto the mat. Bring your arms up above your head. So we're going to take a deep breath in, and then we're going to exhale and sigh. So everyone, take a deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Now straighten your legs to the mat. Get really, really long. Lengthen your body. So reaching your right hand towards the back of the room, and then your left. And your right, getting really long, and your left. Now hug your knees to your chest and rock side to side. Head in the opposite direction. Now grab onto the insides of the soles of your feet and draw your knees downward for dead bug. Sacrum is flat on the mat, head is resting on the mat. So effortless. Notice if you make these poses more difficult than they are. Notice that. First step is awareness. Now grab onto your big toes and straddle your legs. It doesn't matter how flexible you are, just do your best. That's a myth about yoga. Let that go. Now, keep your legs where they are. Release your toes. Bring your straight arms through your legs. Or if that hurts your neck, just interlace your hands behind your head. Thighs are squeezing, shoulders way up off the mat. So you're holding yourself up with your abdomen, not your neck or your back. Now, you can stay here or gently pulse up for 1, 2, Uddiyana Bandha, 3, breathing, 4, thighs squeezing, 5, 6, feet are alive, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bring your feet together and reach your fingertips up to your toes. Head and shoulders are way up off the mat. Now again, if this hurts your neck, interlace your hands behind your head. Modifications are always welcome. Now stay here or gently pulse up for 1, 2, Uddiyana Bandha, 3, core power, 4, 5, where's the breath? You can't hold your breath, 6, 7, 8, almost there, 9, 10, release, hug your knees to your chest. Rock side to side. Good work. Breathe, where's the breath? Amp up the breath. You must breathe. Now, interlace your hands behind your head, bring your straight legs up to the sky. Lift your head and shoulders up off the mat. Bring your right foot to hover 2 inches from the mat. Or if it hurts your low back, bend your right knee and bring your right foot to the mat. Left leg up high. Now as you exhale, bring your forehead up to the sky. Inhale halfway down. Don't go all the way down. Exhale up. Inhale, halfway down for 1, 2, breathe, 3, 4, 5, foot is alive, 6, 7, Uddiyana Bandha, 8, 9, 10, now switch legs, 10, this is it, 9, last set, 8, focus, 7, 6, yes you can, 5, 4, almost there, 3, 2, 1, release, beautiful, hug your knees to your chest, rock side to side, head in the opposite direction. Now bring your bent knees over to the right, arms up above your head. Just breathe into your belly. So we work hard and then we rest. So set that template for your life. Learn how to do that on your mat and then transfer it to your life. Bring your knees back to center and bring your knees over to the left. So learning balance on your mat in the balancing poses and also learning to rest, work hard, rest. So where are you out of balance in your life? Time spent with people, time spent alone, time sleeping and time awake. We all have to work at balance every single day. Now come back to center. Bring your straight legs up to the sky, arms by your sides, Viparita Karani. So this is a wonderful pose for draining all the fluids from your legs, lactic acid, also bringing fresh blood, energy, and oxygen to your brain. Helps you see the world from a whole new light. Now bring your hands underneath your knees and rock and roll forwards and backwards 5 times. Massage your spine and your sacrum. On the 5th time, put your hands down to the front of your mat and walk or jump back to high push-up position. Make sure your hands are stacked directly under your shoulders. Lower forward and down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Squeeze your thighs. Bring your right foot up to the sky. Bend your knee and open your hip. So there's still more to let go of in your hip. There's a lifetime of holding. Now square your hips to the mat. Step your right foot forward into half pigeon. So your right knee is bent a lot. Right foot is flexed. Top of your left foot presses into the mat. Now square your hips and fold forward to your degree. This is another hip opening pose. So see where you are. So I talk a lot about intention, and intention is very important. But intention alone is not enough. You need action, right action. So even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. So set your intention and take action. Okay, acting from integrity, doing the right thing even when no one is watching. Now take one more breath in. Exhale, press your palms into the mat. Curl your toes under, come into downward facing dog. Tailbone lifting, spine lengthening. Left leg up to the sky, straight left leg. Bend your knee and open this hip. 3, what are you still holding on to this morning? 2, let it go. 1, now square your hips and step forward into half pigeon, other side. Left foot is flexed, top of your right foot pressing into the mat. Square your hips and fold forward to your degree. Letting go a little bit more, breathing into it. So one of the most damaging things to the human spirit is holding on to anger or resentment. The problem with this is that anger is a magnet, so is fear and worry. So if you're holding on to it, you're drawing more of that to you. So right now on your mat, visualize something you're angry about or resentful about. And on the exhale, let it go. Okay, you have a choice. And there is no revenge so complete as forgiveness. Take one more breath. Come on up to seated, straighten your legs in front of you. Move your sits bones out. Now, bend your right knee and bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Inhale your arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Janu Sirsasana. Now, it doesn't matter if you can reach your toes. Okay, just doing the best you can. You can use a towel or a strap. Just go as low as you can go. Relax your neck and breathe. So learn to think out of the box. Okay, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So if you weren't afraid, what would you do? Yoga dissipates fear. So the more you practice, the more you'll be able to follow your heart and your dreams. Now come up to seated. Straighten your right leg, bend your left knee. Bring the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Inhale your arms high. Exhale, fold forward. So just relaxing forward, breathing into your spine. 3, find your breath. 2, right foot is flexed. Awake and alive in your body. 1, come on up to seated. Straighten both legs in front of you. Bring your hands 6 inches behind your hips. Fingertips face the front of the room. Now lift your hips up, drop your neck back for Purvottanasana. Or modification, reverse tabletop. With your knees bent. 5, hips higher. 4, no sagging tables. 3, drop your neck, relax. 2, 1, release. Now sit onto your hands for Matsyasana. Thumbs touch each other. Lie back, arch your spine, shimmy your shoulders in a little. Crown of your head is resting on the mat. Point your toes and breathe into your body. 5, awakening your thyroid and your lymph system. 4, lymph system pumps all the toxins out of your body. 3, 2, 1, release. Melt into the floor. Hug your knees to your chest and rock side to side. Head in the opposite direction. Straighten your left leg to the mat and take a spinal twist. Right knee comes over. Right arm out like a wing. Gaze over your right fingertips and then close your eyes. So it doesn't matter if your knee touches the floor. Just make sure that both shoulders are on the mat. Breathing here. So Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. So remember, it all starts with you. Come back to center. Hug your knees to your chest. Straighten your right leg to the mat and take a spinal twist other side. Left knee comes over, left arm out like a wing. Gaze over your left fingertips and then close your eyes. So if you were hoping to let go of something today in your practice and you're still holding on to it, visualize it right now. And on the exhale, let it go. Okay, you have a choice in everything in your life. Be in your power. Come back to center. Hug your knees to your chest one more time. And then take Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet come together, knees splay outward onto the mat. Palms are open, eyes are closed. Now, straighten your legs for full Shavasana. So this is Shavasana, the final resting pose of yoga. This is it. This is what yoga is all about, moving into stillness, body and mind. So you've worked very hard to get to this point, so relax and enjoy it. Try to spend as long as you can in this final resting pose, at least a few minutes. I hope you enjoyed your practice. Make sure you drink a lot of water today with electrolytes or a sports drink. And notice how different you feel today after your practice. Notice how calm and centered you are, how much more energy you have, and how your day and your life just flow more easily. Try to do this practice at least 3 times a week for all the transformational effects I talk about. Have a beautiful day. Remember, nothing is worth more than this day. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.